After a series of close calls and alarming events, aviation safety in the U.S. is being put to the test. Now, the Federal Aviation Administration has issued a call to action to keep up with what it describes as a dramatically changing system. Chris Van Cleve explains.
On the congressional hot seat, acting FAA Administrator Billy Nolan this week tried to reassure senators the nation's aviation system is safe despite a series of incidents and close calls over the last 2 months, prompting him to launch a safety review and call for an industry-wide safety summit.
Can I say to the American public that we are safe? The answer is that we are.
U.S. air travel continues to experience an unprecedented period of safety, currently managing about 45,000 flights a day. While it's been 14 years since a fatal airline crash and approximately 22 million flights, that stretch has come uncomfortably close to ending several times recently.
Safety is our North Star, is the reason we have such an amazing safety record, but let's not take it for granted.
The National Transportation Safety Board is now investigating at least 4 close calls. December 18th, the United 777 experienced a nosedive, coming within seconds of plunging into the Pacific Ocean about a minute after taking off in bad weather from Maui. The flight landed safely.
I thought we were going to die, really.
January 13th, an American Airlines 777 taxied across a runway at New York's JFK just as a Delta flight was starting its takeoff roll. The Delta pilot slammed on the brakes. No one was hurt.
The Delta 1943.
10 days later, a United 777 crossed a runway where a Cessna was landing at the Honolulu airport. And on February 4th in Austin, Texas, air traffic controllers cleared a Southwest 737 to take off on the same runway a larger FedEx cargo plane was about to land on in bad weather. The FedEx pilots spotted the Southwest flight and pulled up, but came within feet of a collision.
Southwest aboard. FedEx is on the go.
Former NTSB Chair Robert Sumwalt.
And what is happening here is that the last layer of defense is what is kicking in and keeping these events from being totally catastrophic.
Is that a sign that the system is stretched to its limits?
Well, I think it's certainly an indication that things are not going exactly as intended.
Last month, we sat down with United CEO Scott Kirby just weeks after an issue with an FAA computer system halted flights nationwide.
Look, I think they do a really, really good job, but their budget is lower today than it was 20 years ago in real terms. The FAA, Congress, the administration, airlines, all of us need to help them just get an appropriate level of funding so that we can maintain the world-class infrastructure that we have here in the United States.
The FAA says it's on track to hire more than 3,000 new air traffic controllers through 2024, more manpower as the post-pandemic demand to fly continues to take off. Chris Van Cleve, CBS News, Los Angeles.